Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to take some time to do some sober September reflections since that was my last video. This was my first intentional tolerance break in my entire life, and I wanted to share a couple of things that I learned throughout this process. The first thing I learned is the importance of being around people who want you to elevate, will hold you accountable, actually give a fuck about you, and want to see you reach your goals. I feel like I used to be around people who were just comfortable in what they knew, and I was comfortable right with them. You feel me? When I first decided to be sober is something I put out in the air for my friends and my coworkers. I was just like, "Hey y'all, I'm going to be sober for this month." And I nobody was like, "Yo, like why you doing that?" or none of that. And it felt nice because, I used to be around people who were not like that. I Dad had a friend, y'all, verbatim. This is what she said to me. I was trying to slow down on smoking. Yeah, she was just like, "I missed the version of you that smoked." Looking back at it now, I'm like, nah, that's jack crazy as shit to say to me. Like, why do you miss the version of like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it felt nice to be around people who, for example, my friend Trip, we were gonna go out to a rave together, and she was like, "Yo, I know you're sober, so I'm gonna go sober with you. Let's have a sober night out." And it's little shit like that where I'm just like, "Wow, bro, you really give a fuck about me reaching this goal." Like, it's something so small, but it means so much to me, like dead ass. So, like, I was heartbroken and I was leaning on my friends for support. I was like, "Y'all, like, I'm down bad right now. I'm down bad on my dick. Like, I need a drink. I need something." And they're my two homegirls, shout out to them. They're like, "Girl, you've made it through week 1, week 2, week 3. You gonna let this break your streak? Like, no, you're strong." They just spoke so much will into me. And it makes me emotional thinking about my friends because they're just so loving to me. They speak so much life into me. They tell me, "You are loved, you are worthy, you are a queen." I return the energy back. It's just beautiful. So, yeah, shout out to them for that. Or like putting this out there at work, we're pouring up shots and my boss is like, "Yo, make sure Glory don't get none." She sat me down and she just gave me some advice about her last sober run, which was 3 months. She was like, "Girl, mocktails are gonna be your best friend. Like 9 times out of 10, you just need something to sip on." She was so right. Mocktails have been my best friend during this time. Non-alcoholic drinks can still be cute, like, because I don't know, I just like a cute little drink. So being able to do that still and not actually consume alcohol has been cool. A true test to me during this time though was going through a breakup. I had to part ways with somebody who I thought I was going to be with for the rest of my life. Like, I thought I was going to marry this person and just have this beautiful life with them and die with them, grow old with them. And I just had to I had to walk away. To put it into simple terms, I had to walk away. We weren't aligned in the way I wanted us to be aligned. And it was a very hard decision to make because I usually stay in places until it gets really bad, until I hate the person. And I feel like this was kind of tied into my sobriety in a way because being sober made me face a lot of truths that maybe I didn't want to face before. I was forced to sit with my emotions. I recall days where I'm just laying in bed looking up at the ceiling. I'm like, fuck, like I really want to smoke right now. Like I just want to smoke this feeling away. But I couldn't do that. When that happened, I was pushed to assess my life and everybody in it. And I realized that a lot of the habits that I have don't align with the identity of the person that I want to become, the woman I want to be. And one of those habits is not ignoring red flags and waiting for shit to go really bad to walk away. It's okay to walk away at the first couple red flags, at the first couple times they let you down. And I don't want to identify myself with struggle love anymore. Like, I don't want to struggle for love. I don't want love to be something that I had to prove myself worthy of. And I felt like in this connection, I was doing that. So I had to let it go. In this time, my mind has become more clear. Like I just said, it has given me more space to commit to myself more. I said, hey, I want to be more active. So I've been more active. It pushes me to, it has pushed me to find new coping mechanisms, the gym, journaling. I've been journaling a lot, which, by the way, I just got a new journal. But tell me why this bitch just broke right here. But it's still beautiful. Like, nigga, what? Look at this shit. It's so hard. I actually just started doing some identity work today, so I'm super excited. Uh, but yeah, my first day out of this tolerance break, which was October 1st, I smoked because I was sad. I was like, damn, I just lost the love of my life. Like, let me smoke. And then I smoked and I realized, like, this ain't even what I need for real, bruh. And I can sit here and say I have not smoked since that day. Today's like the 7th, so I've gone this whole week without smoking, which is fucking awesome, guys. Like, from going from somebody who used to smoke every day to being able to go a whole week without smoking, I'm just so proud of myself. You feel me? Like, wow. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. I want to keep uh my substance consumption to a minimum. I'm not a big drinker. I'll drink on weekends here and there when I go out because I love going out. I love going out and I love dancing. I love dressing up and looking pretty. That is something I love to do. And I had to realize, like, just because I love doing that doesn't mean that I have to be drunk for it, which has been like a cool realization. I mean, I stopped getting overly drunk at the end of last year because at the end of last year, I was getting drunk to the point of throwing up a lot. And I was just like, girl, you need to know your limits. Like, this, nothing is cute about this. So, yeah, I haven't been like super fucked up in a minute now. Being super fucked up ain't nothing that I want to do. It's just not a part of my identity. Like, I just want to build my new identity. This sobriety, this tolerance break has just really made me want to shift my identity to my higher self. So, yeah, I'm super excited to see what commitment to myself will bring me. I feel like I have already cleared a lot of blockages, and in this short amount of time, which has been a month, I feel like so much prosperity and abundance has come into my life. I've had so many new experiences. Um, and life has just been beautiful. I have been sad, normal, but for the most part, I'm okay. I just want to feel whole again. When you give so much of yourself to somebody and you separate with them, you kind of leave feeling a bit empty. So, yeah, I'm just slowly pouring back into myself so I could feel whole again. And it's been going pretty good. I shot a gun for the first time last week. No, this week. Yeah, today's Thursday. That was on Monday. Shot a gun for the first time. Yeah, life is pretty okay.